The mission of DITA is to open up theology to the arts and the arts to theology. A culmination of what we've been about for many years came about quite recently. It began with an evening at the National Museum of Art here at Duke University. We've been collaborating with them quite closely, and they were putting on an exhibition of paintings by Carlo Dolci, who's a Florentine 17th century painter. We gathered two lecturers from London, Ben Quash and Chloe Redaway, who were very much scholars in that field, and they lectured superbly. I wrote a piece for that occasion, which was inspired by one of the paintings in the collection called Blue Madonna. What I was trying to do in that was trying to turn what I was seeing into sound. People who looked at the painting could see more through the music I was writing. The painting glows, it's radiant, it's warm, it's gentle. What does that mean in the world of sound? So this was an experiment in bringing two art forms very closely together for the sake of the musicians and for the sake of the audience, of course, as well. On the second day, we put together a panel which consists really of 2 or 3 world-class theologians along with a poet, Micheál O'Sheill, Irish poet. That again modeled what we're trying to do, is to bring different art forms and different disciplines into conversation. On the evening of the second day, we mounted what turned out to be a very ambitious event, which involved about 40 professional musicians of faith in Goodson Chapel here in Duke. It was around the theme home, away and home again. In music, one of the commonest patterns in virtually all the music we hear and love and know, one of the commonest patterns is you start somewhere, you go away somewhere to another key or another mood or something like that, and then you return to where you started, but usually in a slightly richer way. The repeat is usually a bit richer. That pattern of home, away and home is built into 90% of the music that we know, particularly in the West. Now that journey is built into the gospel as well. Especially exciting for me that evening was not just the reaction of the audience, which was enthralling, that was terrific. It was the musicians who take part.
I think many of us were sharing about how this period of time was actually like soul feeding for us.
While last night's concert was a gift to the audience, it was equally a gift to ourselves.
I was very keen during that event to break down the barrier between audience and performers. The proceeds for this event went to Reality Ministries, which is an extraordinary venture set up here in Durham by a good friend of mine. And they describe themselves as a place, indeed a community, where those with and without disabilities can work together and live together. When it comes to the interplay between faith and the arts, we need dynamic and imaginative leaders. Through DITA, I'm trying to stimulate and encourage the best Christian minds I know to take the arts seriously. Extraordinary and exciting things are going on here. We believe we've ignited a movement, and we're very keen that you're part of it in the future.